So when the World Cup schedule was announced, arguably the one fixture everyone really wanted confirmed or known for a fact was, of course, this one, India, Pakistan, and it was confirmed to be on October 15th at Ahmedabad. But then came the conditions. One condition was that Pakistan said our participation will be subject to government clearance, and now we have a latest breaking news update that Gargi and I are here to just discuss a little bit, and it is that Pakistan are planning to send a security delegation to visit India ahead of the World Cup to assess all the venues. This visit will take place in, let's say, end of August and the first week of September types, and it is worth noting that this has happened before because the last time India hosted an ICC tournament, the 2016 T20 World Cup, something similar had happened.
And I think, honestly, at this point where there's so many, back and forth between PCB and BCCI and ICC, and since PCB is not coming to a conclusion when it comes to visiting India or visiting Ahmedabad in particular, they had a few problems with few of the venues, something like a Mumbai and Ahmedabad. So I think this is a great option for PCB at this point because, let your security personnel visit, realize that there's no threat there, and, just visit the city for the match, come for the match. And I think this is a great option as of now because clearly at this point there's no resistance from PCB, which is a good news because they're warming up to the idea of sending their team to Ahmedabad. So I think it's a great development for now.
Yeah, but it does seem to tend of again, and it feels like this has become one process that has dragged on forever.
Yes.
For one, you had to wait an eternity to get the schedule. Then you finally get the schedule, and Pakistan are like, yeah, you know what? We are not sure if we're going to come.
Yeah.
Now it's like, oh, we'll send a security team to assess, and then we'll let you know. And this is going to happen at the end of August and first week of September. The World Cup's in the first week of October. So I don't understand.
Hopefully we come to a conclusion by
then. Exactly, because at this point it seems like we'll be on tenterhooks till around the time really that Pakistan or till around the time the World Cup is set to begin. Because truth be told, this is just dragged on for so long.
Yes, it has. Unfortunately, it has. This has been going on for quite a few months now, right before the Asia Cup when there was a whole debacle. Right before the Asia Cup was announced and who the country that would be hosting it was Pakistan. So of course India refused to visit Pakistan, and then we went back and forth for a few months and we agreed on a hybrid model then, which seemed like a great idea for India and both PCB. But then Zaka Ashraf came in and said that we wouldn't want the hybrid model, and I would want the entirety of the tournament to happen in Pakistan. But then I think ACC replied back by saying that we've already confirmed it, so no changes are happening. So my point is that PCB is never really coming to a conclusion because right after the PCB hybrid model was announced and it was agreed to by the BCCI, the PCB again started questioning whether or not they would come to India because the conditions were clear that if you come to Pakistan for the Asia Cup, we'll visit India for the World Cup. But then that stance changed and then ICC also did their part in trying to convince Najam Sethi, who was the PCB chief at that point, and something or the other had been agreed on because Greg Barclay had said that we had talked to PCB and kind of asked them that if India happens to visit if India agrees on the hybrid model, then please do not put any conditions forward for the World Cup and go to India in peace and let this war of words stop right here. But then that did not happen. Then Najam Sethi came out and said that government's permission would be needed for us to visit India, and for every single venue there would be a different sort of permission given for Pakistan to visit India, which is at this point getting a lot to follow.
Yeah, because every
single
day there seems to be some new development in this regard. It's like, okay, you get the schedule and you're thinking, fine, everything done, dusted. Finally, we know when the matches are happening. Now you're unsure if Pakistan will travel. Now they're sending a security delegation. It's moving, but at a very slow pace. And we are hoping that, once this delegation visits, of course, because there's such a long gap, and as I said, the reports we're getting to hear is that August, September is around the time it will happen. There's so much that can happen even till then.
Exactly. I don't know, PCB could straight out refuse to come to
Exactly.
India, and I don't know, a lot of members of the the ODI tournament would be affected by that, and in a negative way. But we think that PCB,
that probably won't happen.
That won't happen, since the security personnel will come in and check things personally. But I think as of now, this is the best option that could come out of the situation, because, well, clearly
there is some hesitation.
Nothing is going anyone's way.
Yeah.
So I think this is the best that could come out of the situation as of now.
Yeah.
I think it's the best option, and PCB should go through with it.
Hopefully,
and,
fingers crossed.
get the answers that they're seeking for.
Absolutely. And of course, as we said, this is one of those stories that will be developing still. If you want to know all of those developments, you have to stay tuned to us at Sports Today. We'll bring you all of those. But to do that, you'll have to subscribe to the channel, tap the bell icon. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share it, and leave us a comment as well. And of course, don't forget
to download the AajTak app.
and follow us across social media. You'll get all of these updates there too. For now, though, from Gargi and me, it's goodbye.